Welcome inside Truist Arena here this afternoon. It is senior day as the NKU Norse take on the Wright State Raiders in their last home game. This is always a big-time rivalry between these two, the Battle of I-75 here in Highland Heights. Wright State comes at 6-11 in Horizon League play, 10-18 overall. The Norse 10-7, coming off a bad loss to Youngstown State 2 nights ago, but trying to bounce back here today.
Yeah, tough loss against Youngstown State. After, a couple of good wins for the Norse, they won handily against Green Bay on Valentine's Day, but tough loss against Youngstown State. Looking to turn the tide here, and like we've talked about all season, the streakiness of this team, they're going to need that to stand true for these last few games and win a couple games here if they're looking to get some good seeding for the Horizon League tournament.
Yeah, you mentioned the streakiness. This team has not lost one game in a row. Every time they've lost, it's been multiple in a row. So at no point in the year have they lost one game and then one after. Today is a great day for that.
And today's game will mark the 37th all-time meeting between Wright State and Northern Kentucky, a series in which the Raiders hold a narrow 19-17 advantage. The Raiders swept the season ago, with the most recent win coming at Northern Kentucky on February 22nd, 2025, a game in which Wright State was victorious 68-62.
Just about ready to go here at Truist Arena. Maddie Moody wins the tip-off for the Norse, and off we go. Tasha Rushton, one of the seniors here on Senior Day, brings it up, gets it to Maya Meredith, who is active again tonight. They missed her sorely on Thursday night. Right away, Meredith drives in, can't bank it in. Rebounded by Ellie Magestro Kennedy. Wright State coming off a 22-point win at home against Milwaukee the other night. They're tied for 8th place in the Horizon League at the moment. Driving baseline is Lauren Scott, tries to kick it outside, threw it out of bounds. Ball comes over towards us. Good first defensive possession for the Norse. Seemingly unable to get a stop against Youngstown State the other night. Every time they scored, they were not able to gain any ground in that game.
Inbounded by Joey Yelnick there. No, I'm kidding, for the broadcast.
Back in the hands of Karina Beastry, over to Rushton. Into the corner to Moody. Now looking Walterman, who's posting up. Passes out of it to Rushton. 10 to shoot for the Norse. Back to Walterman. Inside. Kick out Meredith. Extra pass. Good look for a Beastry 3. That's just a little short. Rolls over the front rim. And trickles out of bounds. Last touched by the Norse. Really good look.
Yeah, and really good way ball movement. There's always a better shot on the floor, and they kept passing around. Find Beastry wide open in the corner. Just couldn't hit it. But she'll get that back.
Beastry coming off 18 points the other night. 16 of them came in the first half. Here's Breezy Williams, leading scorer for Wright State. Now sent to the corner. Magestro Kennedy pulls up, can't hit it. Beastry the board. Beastry over to Rushton. Transition 3 off the back iron. Another good look. That one batted around and rebounded by Grace Oakey for the Raiders.
Yeah, this game's moving fast. The ball's not slowing down. It just keeps moving, keeps running.
There's another miss for Wright State, trying to go coast to coast. They missed the layup. Yeah, Beastry has another rebound.
Oakey grabbed that board, and Beastry just grabbed it right out of her hands. Oakey from Lagos, Nigeria.
Walterman in the lane. I think she traveled.
Yeah.
It was some contact. Her defender fell down, threw her off balance, but I guess unintentionally pulling the chair down there and forcing a turnover.
Yeah, it kind of looked like their feet got tangled up a little bit, but
Breezy Williams brings it up for the Raiders, guarded by Rushton. Pops out to Oakey, fumbles the pass. Now Claire Henson, right back to Williams, who pulls up. Can't hit it off the back iron. A little mid-range there for Breezy Williams. She averages 13 a game. Not that time, though. Still looking for our first points of the game. 2.5 minutes in. Meredith drives baseline. Is cut off. Using that pivot foot. Over to Walterman. Good look at the 3. She doesn't take it. Said drives in all the way home and banks it in. The NKU senior gets the scoring started.
Good discipline there on that shot. She had a good look at a 3 and know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know what you should do. She took it right in, went right to the backboard. Good work from Abby Walterman there on her senior day, might I add.
Henson over to Lauren Scott, driving baseline, floating it up short. Rebound grabbed by Walterman. Beastry goes right, cut off at the baseline. Over to Walterman on the elbow. Now Meredith at the top of the key. Goes left, stops, kicks corner. Beastry fakes a three. Drives in, now in the lane, looking for somewhere to go with it. Meredith, top of the key three. That's short. Grabbed by Claire Hinson for Wright State. Breezy Williams. Cut off inside the three-point line. Gets it to the top of the key to Hinson. Right back to Breezy Williams. She'll try a high arcing three. That's off. Rebounded by Walterman. No points for Wright State through 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, and that's a good shot, but it's just like something needs to slow down.
Rushton right back to Walterman in the lane. Spinning on Oki. Can't bank it in.
And that's what she's really good at. And she'll definitely be able to get that back and be able to make it, but that's just a move she knows how to do.
Karina Beastry commits a foul in transition on Ellie Magistro Kennedy. 3 subs coming in here for Wright State. They're trying to crack the scoreboard still. Ball back in play at the top of the key. Over on the wing now. This is Olivia Brown. Now Breezy Williams. Rushton on her. Brown, guarded by Meredith, takes her to the hole, tries to dump it off down low. Pass was dropped out of bounds by Maya Dillian, freshman from Akersberga in Sweden.
Yeah, and that was a better set for them, but just better defense by NKU just stopped it.
Still no points for Wright State, but only 2 here for the Norse. Beastry drives in, throws up a wild shot, can't get it. Offensive board, though, Walterman. Reload, Meredith 3, line drive, hits the front rim. Another offensive board for Walterman. Fresh 20 for the Norse. Moody gets her first touch. Wow, finds Tasha Rushton, who throws up a tough reverse layup and scores.
Yeah, and that's just, she knows where the basket is at all times, and she's just able to hit it right off the glass and go right in with her back to the basket.
Henson driving in, lots of traffic. She pulls up for a mid-range. It's no good. Ball tipped around, grabbed by Walterman. How many boards for Abby Walterman already? 5 minutes in, only 4-0, but defensively dominant for the Norse. Maddie Moody was kind of an errant pass from Rushton and turned over. Here comes Brown. Kick to the corner. Breezy Williams, good look at a three, and that's good. Wright State on the board finally with Breezy Williams.
Yeah, and good transition to get them back into this game. I mean, when you go almost 6 minutes without a basket, you go a little cold and kind of mental battle there, and they finally get a point up on the board.
Walterman posting up, can't finish with the left hand, did everything right. Wright State running now in transition. Rushton kicks it.
That's a smart kickball.
Yeah, prevented a sure basket. Well, media timeout here in the first. 4:29 left to play. The score is 4-3. Lots of missed shots, lots of good defense, whatever you want to call it. 7 total points here through 5.5 minutes. Much more coming up after this here on the Northerner.
guy.
Oh, anyway. Oh, we're back. Okay, we got Artie back. Hey, great job by Henry Crawford.
Why am I on YouTube? Look at all these YouTube
Having
shorts.
good ears.
What'd you say?
Good for having good ears, like knowing.
No, because I was like, you could just kind of like hear go, you know what I mean?
What?
You could just hear like the thing like not work, like
Oh, yeah.
right when it went down. It was like,
I'm sorry, guys. I burp so much. I feel like that's pretty gross. I mean, I never burp out loud, but it's just.
Where is this coming
I just
from?
have so much gas in my. Like, I just drink so many carbonated drinks. I
Hey,
just
that's okay, buddy.
burp. I mean,
we still love you,
I
Ben.
just feel like I'll never find a wife if I'm burping like this.
Well, maybe, but
You know, I put on this quarter zip this morning. I forgot that I wore it the other day, and I washed it. It was hanging up in the laundry room like sopping wet. I still put it on now. It's dry now. It's really cold when I put it on.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Back to the action here after the media timeout.
One for 7 is not a great way to start the first quarter, and 1 for 9 is not a great place to be in the first quarter right now. But that is what it's looking like for this Wright State team. Ooh, almost turned it over against Beastry here.
Olivia Brown down low, kick out for a high arcing three. That's just short again, but an offensive rebound. Finding the cutter, Anna Hamilton took a hit, and she's going to get called for a foul. We saw that the other night, too, with Hamilton. Just got in the wrong place at the wrong time. She took 2 blocking fouls the other night. And that right there, she just got run over, but she wasn't in a legal guarding position.
Yeah, but no one really had possession of the ball, so she's kind of going for the ball and then gets a little hit there.
Well, the Norse get it right back off the inbound, turned over. Karina Beastry now, head of steam. Noelle Hubert into the game. Now Moody over to Hamilton. And loses the ball on the deck, grabbed by Wright State. Cold start for both of these 2 teams. Kylie Hunt coming to the scorers table for the Norse.
Yeah,
Here's Olivia Brown driving left.
just not a way to start the game for either team.
And Magestro Kennedy just traveled, another turnover.
Yeah, clearly upset with that. A frustrating mistake to make for sure, especially when it's a 4-3 game. Less than 3 minutes left in the first quarter. If we're lucky, they might score over 20 points this game. I'm kidding. Norse ball, Maddie Moody inbounds to Beastry.
They're about on pace I think they're on pace for below 20 at this point. But
hey, there's still 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in this first quarter.
Beastry dump off to Jemiah Thomas. Extra pass out to the corner. Kylie Hunt probing with 15 to shoot. Moody now over to Beastry. 10 to shoot. Down low, Jemiah Thomas going to work. Puts it on the deck. Spins. Kicks to Hubert. 5 to shoot. Beastry drives in. Throws it up. Can't get it to go. Offensive board. Jemiah Thomas. She misses the putback. Got it back again and scores. Second chance for Jemiah Thomas. She capitalizes.
And that's what she's good at, just fighting on the glass. And she gets it twice, and one of them's got to go in, and she knows how to do it.
Beautiful cut. Beautiful pass. And the bucket for Ellie Magistro Kennedy. For Wright State, 6-5 is the score.
You know, Ben, in our pregame, I talked about effort plays becoming magnified in games like this. Jemiah Thomas just exemplified what we were talking about there. Those second chances, really working, putting hard effort into these plays, taking every opportunity you get.
Here she goes again, and scores again. I mean,
exactly as I was saying, Jemiah Thomas, fantastic.
And what a spin to get around the defender. She just had it wide open. No one's there. And the seal off after the fact, and that's just an easy layup for her.
Very few forwards are going to be able to handle Jemiah Thomas one-on-one in that position. It's almost a guaranteed bucket. Putback bucket for Wright State now. That's Maya Dillion to make it 8-7. The scoring has picked up.
Yeah, and Wright State there did a good job of pulling Jemiah Thomas out of the paint to where they can get the offensive rebound and get a good.
There's Thomas again. Double team comes. They kick it out to Hunt, who is left alone. She can't make the three. And out of bounds, last touched by NKU. Maya Meredith coming back into the game for the Norse. Maddie Moody to the bench. 3 subs in for Wright State. Among them, Grace Oki. We mentioned Oki, redshirt junior, Lagos, Nigeria. Originally at Topfield College before coming to Dayton. Or Huber Heights. I don't know. Where is Wright State? Too many suburbs up there.
You tell them, Ben.
Dayton. Yeah, it's like you put it in your GPS. Oh, I'm going to Dayton. It's going to be an hour, and then it's an hour and a half. It's like, this isn't Dayton. What? Here's Oki down low. Thomas, good contest, but Oki puts it in right over, and Wright State jumps out to a 9-8 lead.
Yeah, and it's just they're just playing a lot better here. And the half, and then there's a charge.
Jemiah Thomas setting an illegal screen.
Yeah.
Getting the Wright State bench hyped up early in the game here.
Hans is not happy.
Wright State back with it. 6-second differential between shot and game clock. 25 left in the first quarter. 15 to shoot here for Wright State. Driving inside and a block from behind by Maya Meredith. 17 seconds for the Norse.
And that's where they're
Looks
good
like
at is the transition game, but smart to slow it down here.
Beastry trying to give the Norse the lead. 7 to shoot here for Beastry in the first. Makes her move, going left. Kicks to the corner. Meredith a 3. Short. Rebounded, and Breezy Williams won't get off a shot. And at the end of one, a defensive, I guess we'll call it, first quarter.
Yeah.
9-8.
NKU shooting 4 for 14 from the field that quarter. Wright State shooting 4 for 16. So really not an incredible performance from either team here in this first quarter. Definitely not what you want to start a game like this. NKU completely ice cold from beyond the arc, 0 for 6. Wright State having 1 for 4 right now. Very, very strange first quarter, I will say. But it looked like they were picking up a little bit of momentum here in the second half. I'm sure that will carry over in the second quarter rest of this game. I'm sure they'll pick up a little bit scoring-wise.
All your team is answer one trivia question right.
Much more coming here on the Northerner. Start of the second quarter, Wright State leading at 9-8 after 10 minutes. And right away, an offensive foul, an illegal screen set by Grace Oki.
Yeah, and the second quarter really tells who might win this game at this point.
Jeff Hand seems to be happy with that illegal screen call because he was telling the refs earlier to watch for it. And right away, his wishes were granted. Norse back with the ball. Walterman swings it over to Kamora Morgan, who's into the game. Over top to Rushton, driving baseline, kick to the corner. Good look for a Hubert three. That's just long. Hubert's been in a bit of a shooting slump for someone as good of a shooter as she is.
Yeah, and that's really not normal for somebody, but Wright State goes down and scores a bucket.
11-8, Wright State leads after going coast to coast there. That time was Lauren Scott. Walterman left alone for three. It's off the back iron. Not a bad look. Norse still have not made a three in this game.
Yeah, when the defender just lacks that far off of Waterman, you might as well take that.
This big skip pass to the corner. Big skip pass back to the other corner. For a three. That is put in by Claire Henson. It's 5 straight points for Wright State to begin the second quarter. NKU down by 6. Rushton to Walterman. In the lane, spinning on Oki, puts it way up high off the glass and in.
Yeah, and so far it looks like this might be an inside game for the Norse, and maybe that's something they should focus on.
Back to Oki on the elbow for Wright State. Gets it to Breezy Williams, guarded by Rushton. Williams goes right by Rushton. Dump off down low to Oki, who lays it in.
Yeah, good move there to get Waterman jumping, and just an easy layup for her.
16-10. Walterman over to Morgan. Norse have had a dreadful time shooting the ball other than layups. Walterman goes to work again and scores again. That's 6 made field goals for the Norse. They've all been layups down low.
Yeah, and she has a hot hand. Just keep feeding it to her. The down low is working, not out front.
Little push shot from Breezy Williams is short. Norse get a stop and can now cut into the deficit more. Tasha Rushton bringing it up. Breezy Williams guarding her. Quick cross for Rushton. Gives it up to Walterman. Now Morgan. Walterman's going to set a screen. Over to the corner to Hubert. Oh, Morgan. Pass deflected on the way back to Rushton, but Rushton recollects. Quick crossover. Step back three. Tasha Rushton. It's short.
Yeah, just kind of got to give it up there. You can't just hold the ball yourself.
Wright State on the run. Rushton kind of just stands back there, forces a little pull up there from Lauren Scott. Norse fortunate that it rims out. Easy shot missed. Transition three for Meredith. It's good. The Norse hit a three. Thank goodness. And now it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, out of 9 attempts, they finally get one to go down, and I guess there's some hope there.
There's a big block there by Walterman, but it ends up in the hands of Oki. They kick it out, and looks like a shot clock problem. The shot clock reset on a block, so it shouldn't have. I put it back to 22, and it'll still be Wright State's ball.
That was quick cleanup.
I don't know how they
Quick cleanup.
if the refs didn't even have, I don't know how the operator remembered where it was. It's incredible. Maybe there must be a button. I don't know. I would love to know the world of shot clock operating. Inbounded to Breezy Williams. Henson over to Magistro Kennedy, and now Breezy Williams gets a screen. Williams picks up her dribble on the elbow, gives it to Claire Henson driving in. They kick it out to a corner for a three. It's good. Dropped in by Ellie Magistro Kennedy. Back to a 4-point game.
Great ball movement to get that ball into the hands and just easy three.
Meredith back with the ball in her hands, driving inside. She's fouled on the way to the basket. It's going to go on Olivia Brown.
Brown playing pretty thorough defense there before the foul here, obviously, but Maya Meredith was struggling to compete with that. It was a great pass to Beastry, though, there to adapt.
Rushton throwing in the ball.
Up top to Meredith. 20 to shoot here for the Norse. Jemiah Thomas comes to set a screen. Meredith pulls up from the elbow. It's just a little short. Loose ball stays in bounds. Tracked down by Magistro Kennedy. In the lane now, kicking to the corner, swinging it around the perimeter into the hands of Breezy Williams. Rushton on her. Williams pulls up. Tough shot. That's short. Rebounded by Maddie Moody. Rushton down low to Thomas. Double not coming for now. Thomas spins over her left shoulder and scores again. Getting to that left hand for Thomas. I mean, it's lethal.
Yeah, and Wright State does not know what to do with Jemiah Thomas or Abby Waterman. And it's just working down there. And I think that's a good 1-2 punch to come sub in for each other. And it's working so far.
Kick to the corner, swing it around, extra pass. This is Magistro Kennedy. Back to the corner, baseline drive for Brown. Takes some contact, might have got blocked. Jemiah Thomas has the rebound. Rushton, B-streak. Back to Rushton, 3 in transition. Looks good in the air, and it is good. Rushton knocks down at 3. The Norse starting to find their outside stroke a little bit. They retake the lead 20-19.
And when Taysha Rushton starts hitting threes, the Norse are in a pretty good position. It's definitely what you want to see here.
Rushton comes in, commits a foul from behind on Breezy Williams.
That's her first.
And media timeout. 4:44 left to play in the second. Good response by the Norse after going down by 5 early in the quarter. They've come back to take a 20-19 lead here on Senior Day against Wright State. We'll be back with much more after this. Out of the media timeout, Breezy Williams is shooting free throws for Wright State. Her first is no good. Foul was on Rushton. That's her first. Team's first of the quarter.
Williams, a 73% free throw shooter.
1 for 2 this time. We are tied at 20. Here is number 20, Karina B Street, gives it up to Rushton. Hit a three a moment ago. Over to Maddie Moody, who's been very quiet here for the first quarter and a half. Here she's going to pick up an assist on a great pass down low to Maya Meredith for yet another Norse layup.
Yeah, and great cut. None of the Wright State defenders saw it, and it was just easy basket.
Here's Olivia Brown. Breezy Williams, high arcing three, missed everything. Will bounce out of bounds with 4:09 left to play. It'll be NKU basketball.
39% free throw, 3-point shooter. Has had 101 attempts this season.
Thomas over to Moody. And foul away from the ball. Going on Elena Rager, freshman from Hecatonica, Illinois. Do you guys think it's pronounced differently? Give it a crack.
Could be Pecatonica.
It could. It could.
Not sure. Winnebago County, Illinois.
Maya Meredith picks up her dribble inside the three-point line, hands off to Rushton. Jemiah Thomas comes to set a screen. It's denied by Rushton. Thomas gets the bounce pass over to B Street. 3 to shoot here for the Norse. Look down low to Thomas. Really good job there by B Street. She was about to take the mid-range with 3 to shoot, but saw Thomas cut into the basket for another easy layup.
Yeah, and they still cannot stop her.
Top of the key three, Wright State. That's wide right. A absolute brick thrown up by Rager. Norse by 4, looking for more. B Street. Down low, Thomas. See if she puts it down. Now she'll pass it back out to Meredith. 17 to shoot here for the Norse. Foul going against Wright State. Magistro Kennedy on another big collision there with Meredith.
Yeah, and she wanted an extension of the arm there, but who knows? You know. B Street throwing in the ball.
Rushton around a screen, picks up the dribble, sends it to the corner in Maya Meredith. Looking for the pocket pass to Thomas in the lane. She's swarmed, gives it up. Meredith, 3-ball, in and out. Little in and out action. Well, offensively inside and out, and then in and out on the shot as well. Driving to the rack and getting fouled for Wright State is Magistro Kennedy. She's going to have 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jemiah Thomas. That's her second foul here in pretty limited minutes. She has 8 points to lead all scorers, but now with 2 fouls, Abby Walterman will come to the scorers table.
And a good trade. It's been working out, both Abby Waterman and Jemiah Thomas. So them coming in for each other is working well. 75% free throw shooter, misses the first one.
And 1 for 2.
Good foul.
It's her second, though, so I don't know. Thomas likely on the bench for the rest of the half, but Walterman's had a good start to this game as well. Rushton over to Moody, now Meredith. Screen set by Walterman. Meredith goes the other way. Pocket pass. Walterman in the lane, can't finish with the left. Was defended well by 2 Raiders.
And at some point, she's going to become human, and she did just miss on that one, just by a little bit, though.
Driving in, taking Walterman all the way. Great defense by Walterman. The miss by Claire Hinson. Norse on the run. Rushton stops. Moody, mid-range. It's good. Just kind of caught it. Nobody around her. A good step and a half inside the three-point line, and she drills it to make it a 5-point Norse lead, 26-21.
And that's her first points of the game, and she looked surprised about hitting that one.
Moody really showing how valuable she is to this team on both sides.
Force another turnover, a steal. B Street. Moody, a little flyby. Now down low to Walterman in the lane. Making a move, getting to her left hand again. My goodness gracious. That's 16 combined points for Walterman and Thomas of NKU's 28 total. NKU by a touchdown here with 1:20 to play in the half.
And she's shooting 50% from the field, and it's just Wright State needs to find the answer for Waterman, but will they?
Down low, good pocket pass, missed, got her own miss though, and put it up and in. Maya Dillian, big outlet pass here. Beastry in front of everybody, now slows it down. Moody the trailer, bounce past Walterman. Under a minute to play here in the first half, 20 to shoot here for the Norse. Rushton around the screen, stops, got tied up, got out of it. Gives it to Meredith. More contact on the way to the basket. Wright State again calling for an arm extension, but it's a blocking foul. They're not in legal guarding position, and you can go right at them.
And the offensive player has all the advantages there. And Maya Meredith, as a grad student, knows how to just use it and knows what the defense is going to give her, and she knows how to just work her way around it.
NKU in the bonus. Meredith to the line, knocks down the first.
71% free throw shooter. It's been at the line 77 times, counting that first one.
And you know, Jacob, the last few games we've actually gotten to see her free throw percentage slowly increase. A few percentage points. It was down at 67%, I remember, and then it was up at 69% to 70%. Now it's up to 71%. Good for her.
So a 7-point Norse lead here. It's about a 17-second differential between shot and game clock. 15 to shoot here for Wright State. Quick crossover by Hinson, guarded well by Moody. Kick outside. Rushton defending Sagister. 5 to shoot for Wright State. Kick to the corner. Contested three is way long. Didn't hit the rim. They got to get a shot off, and they don't. Shot clock violation. 16.9 left to play in the half. It'll be the Norse's shot for the last shot of the half.
Yeah, another great defensive possession by NKU, and it's just working out. They've been switching and just getting the ball handler to just pass it away, and it's just working.
16.9 seconds. They inbound it to Rushton. The Norse lead it by 7, looking for more in what's been a really good second quarter here for the Norse, especially the second half of the second quarter. They've really turned it on. 5 to shoot here in the hands of Beastry. In the corner, Meredith, top of the key, Rushton. She's got to put it up at the horn. It's blocked by Oki. The Norse kind of made a mess out of that. But they lead it by 7 at the end of the first half, 30 to 23. In a much higher scoring second quarter, they win 22 to 14.
Yeah, the Norse have definitely taken a little bit of control here in this second quarter. Shooting 13 for 31. Again, still not fantastic, but, you know, coming out of that first quarter, definitely improving. And shout out to Abby Walterman and Jemiah Thomas, both 8 points apiece, who are really holding down this offense and playing some good basketball there.
Oh, and yeah, they've been shooting 40% from the field while Wright State's shooting only 30%, and it's just their offense has just skyrocketed, just becoming better. While Wright State has still gone cold, but they've hit more threes, slightly more, one more, but NKU has taken 12 and only made 2.
Yeah, but the difference is really in the overall field goal percentage. The Norse, despite the 10 3-point misses, they're 13 for 32 as a team, meaning that they shot 11 for 20 on twos in the half, most of them just being easy layups. Walterman's 4 for 8. Jemiah Thomas is 4 for 5. I mean, it's been really those two that have really made the money in the first half.
Yeah, and points in the paint, NKU has 20, and they've scored 30 points. It's inside game is working, and it's Abby Walterman and Jemiah Thomas.
Wright State led by as many as 6 with 8:55 left in the second, but just 7 minutes later, NKU had completely flipped the script and took a 7-point lead. That's a 13-point swing in 7 minutes. Despite that, NKU hasn't really been on much of a run. Their biggest scoring run of the game is a 5-0 run, as opposed to Wright State. They were on a 9-0 run earlier. But yeah, just kind of a steady force for NKU to take control back in this game. After the first half at Truist Arena, 30-23, NKU leads it, looking to finish the season strong here at home. Back with more after this on the Northern. Start of the second half at Truist Arena. Norse with the basketball first, leading by 7, 30-23. It was an outside struggle shooting in the first half, but Maddie Moody's going to take a three, and those struggles will continue here for the moment. The Norse made 11 two-point field goals and only 2 threes there in the first half for their 30 points. Right away, an illegal screen. That's the second one called on Grace Oki. And you just know Jeff Hands is loving that. He told the officials to watch out for it, and they've gotten her twice now.
Yeah. Just make something known, and they'll call it.
Immediately look down low to Walterman. Double team comes. She passes out of it. Extra pass. Finds its way to Moody. She's backing down now. Now Walterman at the free throw line. Meredith comes to get it. Top of the key. Quick crossover. Back down low. Walterman really good. Two-man game there. Laying for Walterman into double figures for Abby Walterman.
And she knows there's going to be a double team, and she had double team in that play, and then just keeps fighting for it.
Quick three taken and missed, and then the rebound by Oki, and she absolutely smokes the putback. Nobody around her. Look down low, Moody this time, backing down. Tough little fadeaway. That's not tough for her. You get to the left hand for Moody. I mean, it's
automatic.
I'm telling you, you got some left hands on this team. You got Walterman, Thomas, Moody. I mean, it's a lethal from the left side. It's an 11-point lead now for the Norse. There's another miss. Oki has another offensive board, though, for Wright State. Kick to the corner. High arcing three is short. Long rebound. Loose ball still and tracked down by Wright State. Looked like Maya Meredith was going to get there for the moment, but taking it right back to the basket and scoring is Claire Hinson for Wright State.
Yeah, just good battle for Wright State there, and being able to get the layup somehow off such a sloppy play.
I'd agree. I think the Norse definitely need to lock down on defense a little bit better. They could have managed that better and not allowed Wright State to get that score, that second chance opportunity.
Rushton with 10 to shoot. Behind the back dribble in the lane. Rushton gives it off to a wide open Walterman. I don't know how they keep leaving her.
Still haven't slowed her down.
Great job by these guards, though, and finding their bigs in this game. They've done a great job. The Norse back up by 11.
And they'll send doubles to Walterman, but it's not working.
Kick to the corner and a foul by Maddie Moody. There's a little too much contact on the drive there from Claire Hinson. It's going to be the first on Moody.
That's the first, and I think first side before the quarter.
Let's go. On the inbound, it's turned over by Wright State. They stepped on the sideline. So the Norse catch a break, get another stop. That's right. Hand off to Beastry. Jump pass down low. Walterman again carving space inside, and another bucket for Abby Walterman. She has 14.
There's nothing to say about how she's playing right now. It's just great basketball.
It's a quick three and a quick miss by Breezy Williams. Wright State is in the danger zone here. Quick misses. Well, Breezy Williams gets a steal and gets it right back for Wright State. I was about to say quick misses lead to easy buckets, but wow.
Yeah.
Breezy Williams spinning forward, pushes
move.
up to an assist for Wright State, and, can't even get the words out of my mouth before they scored again.
Yeah, and Wright State calls a timeout with trailing by 11.
First coach's called timeout of the second half means immediate timeout. 6:52 left to play here in the third. Norse basketball out of the media timeout. Tasha Rushton bringing it up. Norse with an 11-point lead. 38-27. Here's 6:40 left to play in the third. Quick three. Tasha Rushton off the catch. It's short. Offensive board by guess who? Abby Walterman. Fresh 20 for the Norse. Meredith over to Beastry. She's been quiet today. Beastry has not scored yet in this game. Meredith's jump pass and turned over. Not sure what she was trying to do there. Claire Hinson in transition for Wright State. Kick out to the top of the key. Left alone for a three. That's wow. That's a big-time brick by Riley Sagister. Beastry over the top to Meredith on the other end.
And
Rushton, quick jab and a three. It's good. She created so much space on Claire Hinson by just a simple little jab, and then she just rose up and drilled it right over top.
really good work.
Carmelo Anthony.
I mean, taking the opportunity to really be mindful with your plays, not rush, because when you got to leave this comfortable, and obviously you don't want to take your foot off the gas at all, but just being mindful with these possessions, finding good looks, not rushing for shots. Really good job by the Norse here.
Suggester sends it to the corner. A little shot fake. Tough shot and one. Foul on Walterman and a chance for a three-point play for Lauren Scott. Wow.
That was an incredible shot.
Yeah, and she just drove the lane with the ball on her hip and flips it up. Just flips
Little
it.
John Stockton layup. Let us know in the chat if you know that reference. Just kidding. We have the chat off.
76% free throw shooter. That's it.
Until the right thing, ready to bring out.
$41-30. Rushton around a screen, picks up her dribble outside to Beastry, fumbled the pass, got it back though. Tries to pass it back out to Walterman. 7 to shoot for the North. Skip pass over to Moody. Moody drives left, tries to scoop it up, can't. Out in front of everybody now, Claire Hinson. She'll slow it down. Now Suggester. Sagister.
It's an interesting last name.
I'm really wrestling on how to
I
say it.
suggest her to score some points here.
Offensive.
Offensive foul. They pushed off on Tasha Rushton. It's going to go on Claire Hinson.
Yeah, a little bit too much of the extension of the arm there. Could have had something there. Even if she didn't extend the arm, she had the spin and could have made something, but didn't.
4:34 left to play here in the third. We have reached the media timeout. I know we just feel like we just had one. Well, we have another one. We'll be back with more after this. Out of the media timeout. NKU ball. Tasha Rushton breaks half court. Trap comes, throws it down low, down to Maya Meredith. Wow. Just kind of an aimless pass from Rushton, but in the hands of Maddie Moody, and then Moody promptly passed down to Meredith for the assist.
Yeah, and just making it easy, breaking those presses.
Yeah, definitely making it look easy. Maya Meredith almost is turnover there.
There's a live ball turnover for the Norse, but then Breezy Williams, a good hustle play to poke it out from behind, out of bounds. So it'll be 27 to shoot. Norse with the basketball, baseline, out of bounds.
Apologies, I lost my footing there. What I was trying to say is Maya Meredith almost seemed to, as she was right under the basket for those easy points, say, well, if you're going to let me score this, I might as well if I have to. It was just right there in front of him.
Moody posting up one-on-one, spins over to her left hand again. Not that time.
Not that time, but maybe the next.
Here is Dillian just facing up and shooting. No good off the back iron. Bit of a settle there from Dillian.
Yeah, good face up, but just didn't really do anything to help the ball get in.
Street with the basketball. Back to Moody. Now Rushton down low to Walterman. Triple team comes. Walterman lost it, gets it back. Rushton, baseline, cut off. Back to Walterman. She'll try a three. No, not that time. She's 0 for 2 in this game. Both have been great looks, and she's proven she can knock down threes. But Wright State with the ball now. All the way, Euro step in, and a foul on Walterman as Claire Hinson went right at her. Man, Walterman was pretty straight up there.
Yeah, that's her second, and Jemiah, and for Waterman. That's how it's done.
And Mia Jordan in for the first time. We're just wondering
Moody.
about Mia Jordan. Not on the injury report, but is indeed checking in. 2 free throws coming for Claire Hinson, senior out of Germantown, Ohio.
67% free throw shooter, makes the first one there. Second one's good.
Germantown, Ohio, not too far from here.
43-32 NKU.
What's the specs? How many minutes are we talking?
Oh, it's near Dayton, if you believe it.
Wow, that's weird. Rushton all the way to the rack. No good. Jemiah Thomas fighting for the offensive board. She got it back. Reload. B Street 3. That's off. Just not her night. But the Norse still holding an 11-point lead. Good to know the Norse can still play like this without their best player doing much of anything. Wow, blocking foul there. Rushton hits the deck hard again, trying to take a charge, but instead it'll go on Rushton. Magistrate Kennedy ran her over, but Rushton not stationary. Kylie Hunt into the game to replace Rushton as she just picked up another foul. Pull up in the lane, sticks it in off the inbound. Ellie Magistro Kennedy.
Good stop and pop, and just easy for her to rise up over the defense.
Hunt over to Meredith, down low Thomas, one-on-one, double comes, kick out Jordan, 3-line drive. It's just rolled over the front rim, ball loose, and ends up in the hands of Breezy Williams going the other way. Good drive and kick outside for a three. That's put in. Good shot by Magistro Kennedy, but a really good job by Claire Hinson to drive baseline and wrap around that pass. 6-point game now. Wright State has cut into it just a bit. Norse in search of a bucket here. Maya Meredith with the ball. Mia Jordan posting up now. Her turn to get in on the party down low, and she does.
Yeah, and she had the height advantage and everything, and she just literally took advantage.
Quick three. That's short. Missed by Dillian.
Something about a front of rim always hurts more.
Jordan. B Street, good look at a three again. That one's good. You can't keep her scoreless forever. Karina B Street hits the three, and just like that, it's 11 points again.
Yeah, and that's just 5 quick points, and they're just smart basketball plays.
Jillian knocks down a three. I mean, I was about to say if she missed it, that would have been not a good shot. But hey, it went in. It's a good shot.
Yep, she's showing them how they do it in Akersberga over in Stockholm in Sweden. Great place.
Been there many times.
Yeah.
Thomas double comes outside. Jordan for three. Oh, she's showing how they do it down under. Jordan a three. Jordan, the Gold Coast Australian native, for anyone wondering. 15-second differential between shot and game clock here in the third. Driving is Breezy Williams and banking it in right over top of Jemiah Thomas. 51-42.
Yeah,
Last shot coming here for the Norse.
even being shorter than her, she just has that confidence of taking it to anybody, and that was just a layup that she can just make.
Hunt, Beastry will try another three. That one's wide right. Thomas, though, fighting for the board. She hits the deck, trickles out of bounds, and with 5.3, it'll be Wright State basketball. I wonder if this is worth an appeal. I mean, even...
Yeah, it almost... I'm not trying to say my eye is better than the rest.
Well,
it certainly is not.
Just
but
even situationally, having the final shot. Yeah. Looks like no appeal coming.
Well,
5.3, Wright State's got to go the length of the floor. However, no pressure by the North, so they just let it roll. Picked up at about half court by Breezy Williams. She blows right by Hunt, drives to the basket, and scores off glass.
And that's just too easy. It's
too breezy.
no one really did anything. Standing with their hands down and just not a good defensive set by
Breezed
NKU.
right past them. Made it look like a breeze.
Wow, like a morning breeze. Williams to the rack.
Blew right by him.
Banks it in to make it a 7-point game, 51-44. This has actually turned into quite an entertaining basketball game. We would not have believed you if you told us that after the first quarter, but we've had 2 high-quality quarters since. Fourth quarter coming up, 10 minutes left to play. 51-44, the Norse lead. They need to win. They need to win. Back after this. Fourth quarter underway. 51-44, NKU leading Wright State. Oh, wow, that's an easy steal for Beastry. It's the easiest of her life. They tried to pass from one corner to another. Beastry was right there. Jordan hit a three a moment ago, and that one is not going to go in.
A little force of the situation there. Could have gotten a good set, but just didn't come from it.
Here's Magistro Kennedy trying to create some space. Throws up a wild shot. It's an air ball. And saved back in bounds by Oki, but right to Noelle Hubert. Back in the hands of Beastry. Here come the Norse. Quick cross by Beastry. Left alone for three. Follows her shot. It was in and out. And, big collision there. And ends up being the Norse basketball. Thomas, right back to work. Spinning, pivoting outside Beastry. 15 to shoot. Beastry alone at the top of the key, putting some moves on Magistro Kennedy. Right back to Jemiah Thomas. Hunt, good look at a three. No. Long rebound again. Thomas tracks it down almost to half court. Reload. Beastry three. No. And Mia Jordan has an offensive board, but she stepped out of bounds.
Good.
Just a lot of missed shots.
But second chance opportunity, third chance, fourth chance opportunity. I mean, Norse have got to focus up a little bit on these second chance opportunities, because if they don't,
this game is in no means out of reach for Wright State. I mean, it's 7 points. And in all honesty, they are kind of playing down to Wright State, who just made another basket. Wright State 6-11 in conference, just made it a 5-point game. It's about time to hit the throttle here if you're the Norse.
Yeah, try to get one good set here to help swing some momentum.
There you go. Thomas down low. Double team comes, tries to pass out of it, but it's a bad pass. Trying to find Hubert. Turned over. Lauren Scott with the steal, and now the other way. Backing down. 2 subs coming in for the Norse at the next dead ball. Down low, blocked by Thomas. Now she makes up for it. Norse on the run again. Beastry all the way. She got tied up on her way, and it's out of bounds off Beastry. What a defensive play there by Magistro Kennedy. She looked like she tied up Beastry, and then Beastry lost the ball, and then it went off of Beastry's hands out of bounds. That's a big-time play.
And besides that one possession where NKU got multiple possessions back, Wright State's defense has looked pretty solid so far.
Breezy Williams, step back on Rushton. That's nasty. It's a 3-point game. Breezy continuing to breeze. In the double figures now, Williams. 51-48. Norse in dire need of a bucket. Kick out, Rushton. Corner three. No, way too long. And now the Norse in serious danger. Breezy Williams, transition three for the tie. That's long. Rebounded by Rushton. 1-on-1 for Rushton if she wants it. Instead, she'll slow it down. Trailing three here for Jordan. Left completely alone. It's not even close. Wide left.
It's just forcing the issue. Just want to slow the pace down. It's a good wide open shot. But you have so much time left in the shot clock. Another good shot will come at some point. Moody in for Mia Jordan, who just missed that three.
Beastry right down low. Lots of traffic in there with Moody. Walterman now with a catch. Working on Oki. Oh, tie up. Yeah, jump ball. Everybody wanted a foul there on Walterman, but a tie up for Oki, and the possession errors with Wright State. So another empty possession for NKU.
And it's almost to this point. When do you call a timeout to get your team to settle?
Scott over to Magistro Kennedy. Spinning, fading, tough shot. It's no good. Rebounded. Well, Claire Hinson missed the shot. Rebounded by Maya Meredith. Rushton over to Walterman. Back to Rushton. Walterman handoff. Rushton again. She's cut off. Back to Beastry. She'll try another three. That one's good when they needed it most. The best player on the floor, Karina Beastry, knocks down a three, and then a steal for Maya Meredith in transition. Back in the hands of Beastry. Here come the Norse again. Oh, they turn it over. Miscommunication as Moody. Oh, she strips it right back. I can't even put into words what just happened. The Norse still have the ball. Posting up is Moody, and we see that a lot with Moody. She traveled again. As soon as she catches it, she does the littlest shuffle.
Yeah. And right there, everyone was just kind of standing around right when it got to Moody, and they just kind of counted the play dead. You just have to keep moving.
Breezy Williams. Look down low. This is Dillian. Kick out. Magistro Kennedy. Baseline working on Meredith. Dumps it off down low to Dillian, who lays it in to make it a 4-point game.
And again, I mean, Dillian has occasionally just been able to kind of shoot over Walterman. They're roughly the same height, so it's a pretty fair matchup. And she's been trying. She has been successful on everything.
Wide open under the
How
basket.
does that happen? Tasha Rushton posted up on the block with nobody around. An easy assist for Beastry. 6-point game again. I mean, this Wright State team has had their fair share of horrific moments on defense. The Norse just haven't been able to capitalize. Breezy Williams just floats home another one. She's got 12, right back to a 4-point game.
Same play. Let's see if the same result comes out of it.
Meredith on the curl. Over the top to Beastry. She'll slow it down, 10 to shoot. Screen coming from Walterman. Beastry takes it, driving right, throws it up. Looking for a foul, didn't get it.
An incredible stat about this game, Karina Beastry has yet to see the free throw line.
Corner three, long. That's a
This is where you want to slow down a little bit.
break for the Norse. Magistro Kennedy was wide open. This is just a crazy pace of this game. Everyone has to be gassed at this point.
And it's quick as 6 minutes.
56-52. NKU leads. Meredith, give off Walterman. She banks it in. 16 for Walterman.
And she's playing to her strengths. She knows she's dominant inside. No one has stopped her.
Williams steps back for three. Breezy Williams got it. Unbelievable. Breezy Williams is single-handedly keeping the Raiders in this game. It's a 3-point game. Williams has 15.
And she's came out to play. I mean, just throughout this half, she's just killing it, really.
Meredith goes left. Rushton looking down low. 5 to shoot. Walterman swarmed down low. Throws it up. Gets fouled. Wow, they got it down to Walterman immediately. 3 or 4 Raiders surrounded her. And fortunately, she was fouled. So free throws coming for Walterman. And with 3:21 left in the game, we just now hit our media timeout. 58-55. This game has tightened up. The final 201 seconds of this game are after this. Hey, man. Abby Walterman. Happy birthday, Charles Barkley. I know it's a day late. That was my happy birthday to Sir Charles. 2 made free throws there for Abby Walterman to make it a 5-point game.
She's now got 17 points. Good for her. 18. Sorry about that. On her senior day.
One
Oh, wow. Well short.
Wind on that one. That one didn't even touch rim.
And stripped out of her hands by Meredith. Great job as Meredith just ripped it away there from Lauren Scott. Big time stop there for the Norse. Under 3 minutes to play. Norse by 5. Looking to bleed as much clock as they can here. Rushton. Walterman. Ooh, left. Dared to shoot a 3, but she won't, knowing the situation. Peachtree. Rushton. Down low, Walterman. Posting up. Double come. She gets to her right hand. Can't bank it in.
Human.
She is human.
Sent to the corner. High arcing 3 is good for Lauren Scott. It's a 5-point swing, and it's a 2-point game. .220 to play. Rushton on the handoff. Kick out Walterman over in the hands of Meredith. This is almost a must-score possession here for the Norse. 2:10 to play. 10 to shoot. Pull up. Maya Meredith sticks it. Cold-blooded shot there for Maya Meredith, who's been around the block a time or two. The graduate student makes it a 2-possession game with 2 minutes to play. Breezy Williams will pull up. She's not so lucky off the back iron into the arms of Karina Beastreet.
You can kind of slow it down here and try to get a good offensive set.
Ooh, Rushton turned it over. Breezy Williams has the easiest 2 points of her life. That cannot happen.
The easiest 2 points of her life so far.
Dunked it.
That could always get easier, I guess. 1:35 to play. It's a 2-point game. 62-60. NKU trying to survive what has been, oh my gosh, a horrible pass off the feet of Walterman. She gets it back, though, and she's fouled. Oh, what a bailout. Meredith just passed the ball to Walterman directly at her shoe tops. Somehow it ricocheted around right back into her hand. She took it in and is going to have 2 free throws. What in the world?
That was someone was looking out somewhere for the Norse women's basketball team right here. That was incredible. That was a nerve-wracking sequence. Walterman, first one's good for 19 points. Second one, not good. Struggle for the rebound. Foul, Wright State ball.
Now, luckily for the Norse, that's only their first team foul of the quarter. That's only the 3rd total foul of the 4th quarter. Pretty incredibly. There's a minute 20 to play. So just a quick inbound. So the Norse get to a 3-point game. Still a 1-possession game, but, better than a 2-point game. 70 seconds to play. Breezy Williams with the ball in her hands. Kick out corner. Oh, no. 3 for the tie. That's too long. And ball pinballing around into the arms of Abby Walterman. Ooh.
Double-double for Walterman. 10 and 19.
We are now into the final minute of play here. Walterman.
It's a big time defense and offense here for both sides.
Rushed into Meredith. Into the arms of Walterman, and she got it poked away. And foul. Good foul there by Walterman to prevent the transition opportunity. She knows it's only the 2nd team foul. So, all right, 39.7. 9.7 second differential shot in game clock. This is going to be one of Wright State's last chances. So Jeff Hands will call a timeout to set his defense. All the reason why that foul was good by Walterman. So NKU, after having led this game by 11 at one point, now finds themselves in a 1-possession game, trying to outlast Wright State here today. 39.7 left. What are we talking about here?
I mean, you really got to wonder. I mean, I say you want to avoid giving them any sort of opportunity beyond the arc. I mean, you really want to avoid giving them any opportunity at all because, again, you've got 39 seconds left. They've got an opportunity for another possession after this. I mean, if they go in there and give it to someone like Breezy Williams, who's able to get in there quick, breezy, might I say, and get some quick points, whether that's a 2 or a 3, I mean, you risk them getting the ball back and being able to take the lead via that route. So, I mean, I'm not sure what hands here is going to draw up, but let's see what they got. Breezy Williams with the ball.
Worth noting that Grace Oki not on the floor for Wright State, one of their biggest offensive rebound threats. But here we go. It's in the hands of Claire Hinson. Hand off to Breezy Williams, right back to Hinson. She drives baseline underneath the basket. Kick to the corner. Driving in, floating it up and in is Lauren Scott. So a quick 2 for Wright State. They have to foul. There's no shot clock. So if Rushton can break half court, then they try to play keep away. Rushton is fouled with 14.5. So Wright State extending the game. Norse get a good free throw shooter to the line.
And they lost a lot of time there, like 10 seconds just from not fouling Rushton.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's
incredible work by Rushton there, being able to get into the front court.
Yeah, Norse are not in the bonus either. Wow, I can't believe I failed to realize that. So that really hurts them because now they have to foul again. They just did foul. Only came 1 second off the clock, so 13.5 now.
Throw it in the backcourt. No.
So now the Norse are in the bonus.
Wait, maybe.
So this next foul they will be shooting.
There's the
Trying to get it in. They get it to Meredith, who's immediately fouled. So 2 free throws coming from Meredith. 12.6 seconds coming off. Meredith has been to the line today.
She's 2 for 2 today, 71% free throw shooter, so not the worst case scenario. But definitely a high intensity environment. If you make one, still at risk for Wright State getting a 3 here. She's able to make both. The best Wright State is able to do is tie if they score a 3. I mean, that's, of course, in one possession.
Grace Oki is back into the game for Wright State. 2 free throws coming here for Meredith, and they're big ones. She knocks down the first. The grad student displaying her clutch gene. Can she knock down one more free throw here to make this a 3-point game? Meredith. Oh, got it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
It hit the front rim, rolled around, looked short coming out of her hand.
Definitely off the hands. It looked short, and I was surprised it just rolled right over the rim.
It went. That was an is this the dagger free throw if I've ever seen one. And that was just
Timeout called by Wright State. So they will get a ball advancement now into the front court, will Wright State.
And I think your go-to here probably has to be Breezy, who has played really good. 13 points just in this second half. And that might be your go-to, but she's made 50% from the three-point lines, has made 2 today. She might be the best option.
Yeah, I think when it comes to who Wright State wants to get the ball in the hands of, it's got to be Breezy Williams. I mean, it's either her or, Magistro Kennedy. I mean, they've been the only 2 who have had kind of some good success from beyond the arc. And at this point, that's what you need. You need a quick 3, and you are looking to tie this game and go from there. There is not a second step in mind right now for Wright State. There is one step, and that is tie this game. Need a quick 3, need a wet ball. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I don't see a world where this doesn't go to Breezy Williams, but you also have to know that Jeff Hands and NKU know that too. We'll see if they deny Breezy Williams the ball, force someone else to take that shot. Breezy's made 2 threes in this game, 2 for 4.
I think they're trying to figure out what's going on here, if they get the ball advancement or not, I think.
Still discussion going on. I mean, you would have to think Wright State. The conversation's still going on here. One official talking to Jeff Hands directly in front of us, and it looks like we're ready to go. So ball advancement for Wright State. They're in the front court. I don't really know what that was all about.
This is not a horrible situation.
Jeff
Hands calls timeout. All right. This is just what happens at the end of games, you know? Just what happens. Part of it, we gotta make sure this game goes 2 hours. It's only 2:39.
And it's
We've all
smart for
got
him to see what they were going to set up in, just to get a feel of what they might have run.
That was just a 30-second timeout, so it's already over. Now, of course, everyone, will wait an extra 30 seconds to break the huddle, and then we should have the ball inbound in the next, 2 or 3 minutes, hopefully. We'll see.
A stop is key here for the Norse, but a bucket for Wright State is also there.
Here we go. Inbounding for the Raiders is Claire Hinson. She gets it in immediately to Breezy Williams. They go for a 2. No, drive and kick! And it's fumbled out of bounds. It was a perfect pass to Ellie Magistro Kennedy, and it went right through her hands and out of bounds.
That was a high pass by Breezy. I think it was high. But just not really where the shooter wanted the ball, and just goes right through his hands.
That is an unfortunate turn of events if you are Wright State. I mean, that is a bad time to have a bad case of Butterfingers. With all respect due to Ellie Magistro Kennedy, we've all been there, of course, in one way or another.
That is a brutal time.
That is a bad moment. Where sometimes the lights at Truist Arena can just be a little bit too bright.
Yeah, she had her Jared Allen moment. The lights were brighter than expected.
J.R. Smith, even. I mean.
Well, it's not over. It's 9.1 seconds.
9.1 seconds.
Do get a ball advancement here. So the Norse are in the front court. What is going on?
Football play.
All right, so Noel Hubert to inbound. They get it into Meredith. It was deflected originally, and they foul. So 7.2 at this point, with my Meredith going to the free throw line. One free throw, it doesn't guarantee victory, but it makes it a 2-possession game. It's going to be very difficult for Wright State at that point. So she's 4 for 4 on the game.
Grace Oakey coming back in for Maya Dillian, pardon my pronunciation. I know Ben has been doing the pronunciations very well tonight.
Well, I'm purebred Swedish.
Right.
Yeah, so.
You are from Akersburg.
Yeah, I went to high school with Dillian.
By Meredith, the first free throw goes. That makes it a 2-possession game with 7.2 left. Let's see if she can get one more in. That would put the score at 6-7 to 62 with 7.2 left on the clock.
Yeah, I just took a little look around to see if anyone was doing the I found it pretty immediately. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, the fans in the house are going crazy.
Well, that's big. 2-possession game. Looking like more and more likely the Norse have done just enough. But we will see. Let's check in out of town. Norse definitely going to be looking at the rest of the Horizon League at the break in Fort Wayne. Youngstown State beating Purdue Fort Wayne 41-36. The Norse essentially need to win out and need Purdue Fort Wayne to lose one of their last 3 games to clinch the 4 seed. If Purdue Fort Wayne does come back and pull off the win, they still have to contend with Green Bay here in about a week or so. But, if they can just get that done right now, then the Norse would control their own destiny over the last 2 games. That was a 2 o'clock start over there in Fort Wayne, so we'll know the conclusion here in about an hour. But here we go, 7.2, Wright State to inbound. They're in the front court. They get it in. The Norse foul to prevent them from getting up a 3.
It makes sense.
Seems a little.
Just to slow down and be able to make them make it at the line. Or no.
Oh, they fouled because they had fouls to give. That's why.
Yeah.
It's the second time we've failed to realize that they weren't in the bonus. 5.7, you got to think another foul's coming. There it is. That time 4.7 now.
That's a smart fastball play by Jeff Haynes.
Yeah, they tried to shoot it as quickly as they could to get 3 free throws, but they didn't shoot it fast enough. And so now they're going to play it straight up, 4.7. And stolen by Moody. And she will dribble it out. Oh, no, she's fouled with 0.4 seconds left. Come on. Let the game end. That's pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. No place for that in our game.
Well, hey, if anything, let's give Maddie Moody
Hey, that's true. Moody,
a pair of points here at the end.
that you have a much better perspective in life than me. But, yeah, 2 free throws coming for Moody. A chance
play the
to
whistle.
widen the margin of victory. You know, love that. NKU is going to complete the sweep of Wright State. It's a much more dominant win up in wherever Wright State is.
Mid-Dayton,
5 points.
General Dayton region.
But this one ends 68-62. Moody goes 1 for 2 on free throws. And by golly, the Norse find a way.
What a game for Abby Walterman, people. I want to give her the flowers she deserves here tonight. 19 points, 10 rebounds, double-double. She had a block in there as well. 8 for 14. Really good performance tonight from Walterman. Really pure hoops. Some good shot, some good looks. I mean, really good work from Walterman. Jemiah Thomas as well had a really great game. 8 points, 4 for 6, and 8 rebounds as well. 1 assist in there and a block. Great games here from both Walterman and Thomas.
NKU now 11-7 in Horizon League play. They got 2 games left. Oakland and Detroit Mercy both on the road.
Yeah, NKU really carried that from that lead in the second half and just kind of rode that wave, matching points in the third and then losing by 1 point in the fourth. That second quarter was huge for them, and it worked on both ends for them, defense and offensively.
Abby Walterman, you mentioned at 19-10 here on Senior Day. The other recognized senior, Tasha Rushton, a nice game as well. 10 points for her, a couple made threes. Maya Meredith, big time, 15 points, big free throws there at the end. You know, not a lot of fouls called in this game, not a lot of free throws. As you mentioned it earlier, Henry Karina never got to the line in this game. But the Norse 10 for 12 as a team, Wright State 5 for 7. That gives you an idea of just how this game was really flowing. Very quick game. The total time, hour 43 in this game. The first half was over in 37 minutes, I think. But yeah, it's a day where NKU didn't get their best performance out of their best player. Karina Beastry, 6 points, hit a couple threes that were big at the time and definitely affected winning. You know, you take away those 2 threes, they won by 6. So either way, good to see a win like this. Great from Abby Walterman, especially with it being Senior Day and all, but overall important win, a win the Norse needed and a win the Norse got. 68-62 the final here from Truist Arena. And that'll do it for NKU at home in the regular season. And that means that's it for us here on the Northerner, unless they can get that 4 seed and get a home game. All the more reason for you to root for the NKU Norse over these last 2 games, because guess what? We don't want to be done calling these games for you. And who knows? If they get to Indy, we might even be there too. So keep rooting on the Norse as they finish out this regular season. But if this is the end, thank you so much for listening throughout the season. We had a great time bringing the coverage to you, but we don't want it to be the end. But you got to say that just in case.
It's been a pleasure, folks.
Yes.
It really has.
68-62, the final score. The Norse on Senior Day, always beating Wright State. It's always a great feeling, isn't it?
A little sweeter.
Norse by 6. And we'll sign off here from Truist Arena for my partners, Henry Crawford and Jakob Staley. I'm Ben Burdette. Again, thanking you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.